Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first charity stream on Finer Productions. This is for Trans Lifeline. There's probably no real explanation needed as for why trans people are just on the political agenda everywhere for entirely ridiculous bullshit reasons. And that is obviously taking a huge toll on mental health. Not that I could possibly imagine that, but it is. So we're going to benefit Trans Lifeline with this stream. This is part of an ongoing campaign for all of April, put on by Jess the Human through ChariTTRPGs. There are more streams for this. There have already been 2, I believe. So keep an eye out for more. But today we are here, and you get to ruin yourselves financially to support Trans Lifeline through us, or just give whatever you have to spare. There's a donate command in chat. It's just exclamation point donate. It's also pinned. So yeah, if you have some money to spend, please do so. We have a few incentives for this. You can immediately level up every character. You can immediately make me cause problems for them. Or you can have us improv the entire life story of one very special mouse. With that, I'm just going to go over to intros. I'm Janis, he, him. That's my intro. And next up is Nox for reasons.
Hi y'all, I'm Nox Kiddos, she, her, hers, and today I'll be playing Margaret or Maggie Rye, and my companion is Ciabatta the mouse, who is that donation that you could get Ciabatta's life story, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, and next up is Kobe.
Hello, I'm Kobe. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Sybil de Glasspain, who is she, they. Sybil is a aspirant fairy who wants to move up in rank a little bit. She's coming from a bit of a shady background and has aspirations of grandeur, essentially. So I'm very excited for you guys to meet her today.
And last but not least is Bear.
Hello, I am Bear, or the Soup Bear. My pronouns are they, he. I will be playing Adonis Ataxian Luchables, they, them pronouns, who has spent weeks fastidiously studying for this day, and is hopeful that no surprises or misfortune will befall, at least certainly nothing that falls outside of their notes.
Right, and that I think already brings us to the very specific day and event that you have prepared for. We are in the household. The household is the home of the littlings, small fake creatures that have built their own civilization here. In this house that has stood empty for who knows how long, definitely generations in terms of their reckoning, but in human years, it might have been a few months. But that's not really our story. Our story takes us to Fariev, the city by the windowsill. There, the Circus of the Stars, one of the biggest curiosities of the realm, is holding a few shows. And its shows are always sold out weeks in advance, mesmerizing to such an extent that it can be hard to even remember the details. The performers almost larger than life, and it is very hard for most people to even get a ticket. But for some reason, all 3 of you have won one. So, since you have fastidiously prepared for this, where do we find Adonis?
Adonis is currently standing a ways off from the circus, a notebook in hand. They'd never go anywhere without their notebook and pen, scratching away at the surface rapidly, making notes about the anthropological event that is this circus. It's going to be very interesting to find out what's going on. They're wearing a bit of a light coat, looking around, just jotting down notes, not really paying attention to any individual person, but mostly observing the flow of littlings as they move in and around the tent.
And arriving, well, that's the question. How does Sybil arrive? How much of a show is this, or is it very discreet? I'm wondering.
Sybil is someone who makes advantageous friends. So she's probably arriving not in style of her own, but in someone else's style. So she's probably arrived outside the location with someone else's transport, maybe some lovely, lovely animals that she could never herself afford, but she likes to think one day she will. And as she waves goodbye to her friend, she says, I'll see you in there. I'll tell you everything. It's going to be marvelous.
Oh,
and she
of
walks
course,
in.
darling. Thank you ever so kindly.
I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you all about it. I'm just so lucky that it was me that got in, but I know I would have loved to have been in there with you as well. But
Oh,
don't worry,
I know.
I'll tell you
You're
about
such
it.
a dear.
And then waving probably like a fan that she borrowed from that very person and never gave back, she walks inside.
And where do we find Margaret on this fine day? I need to check a few things on Tiltify because we have gotten quite a few donations. So anyway, time for Margaret to enter the scene while I make sense of everything that has happened.
Yeah, Margaret is like walking up cautiously. She did not arrive in style. She arrived kind of as much in the background as she can be. She is quite tall compared to the others, and so she's like, I'm sorry," like as she accidentally bumps into people, and she's looking around like, okay, like where do we sit? And Ciabatta is leading the way, as Ciabatta does.
Right.
So she's just looking for somewhere to sit.
We have gotten so many donations. I think everyone gets at least one free reroll. And also, there is an interesting confluence of things. First, I get to make trouble for you. Second,
Oh,
we already had synthetic GM, I think was it, donate for Ciabatta. So
that's my partner. I'm looking
GM,
at
you're
them.
the hero.
The complication.
You're the hero, synthetic GM.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's awesome.
The complication, of course, is Ciabatta is not the only mouse here. There is a big, almost rat-like in appearance mouse sizing Ciabatta up. Looks either territorial or perhaps romantically interested. Who knows? Who knows? But you hear just from some kind of, no, breadcrumb, what are you doing there? Leave that mouse alone.
Breadcrumb.
But as you look at Ciabatta, who is sniffing a little bit in the air, like, what is this strange mouse and what does it want from me? I think it's time for us to go back a bit. go back to the time when Shabata was just a young mouseling, just born, and begin right at the start of the glorious life story of Shabata. So I'm going to just see who gets to go first. I'm going to roll a die. It's gonna be a D4, so it's going to be in the order of overlay. So Bear, Kobe, me, and then Nox. And the first one to go is going to be Kobe. The
So
childhood of
full.
Ciabatta.
Chat, this is full improv. By the way, we did not prepare this ahead of time.
We did not.
Thank you for this chaos. So Ciabatta started life in a very dangerous situation. Think of when you see a lot of ducklings falling behind mama and you see them approaching a grate and you're just crying out, no, don't go near that grate. Picture little baby Ciabatta, just a little mouseling, falling down into the depths of the house plumbing, separated from his family and needing to strike it out on his own as just a little baby. That is where Ciabatta started life.
So Ciabatta began to wander as a young mouse does. And the next one to continue the story is that is going to be Nox.
Ciabatta wandered throughout the plumbing, looking at first for his family, and then eventually being taken in by a what lives in a house that's not a bug.
I mean,
a raccoon lived
okay,
in the wall
a raccoon. All right,
of the house.
That's a.
Why not?
Yeah.
Being taken in by a raccoon family that had taken up residence in the walls of the household and spent many formative days, weeks, however long Ciabatta's been alive, there until realizing that once again Ciabatta needed to strike out on their own and make their way in this house.
And after this formative period with the raccoon, I'm tempted to call the raccoon Tasha for reasons that
Yeah,
we will
let's go.
understand. After that, it's okay. Bear continues, and then I'll finish it off later. So, what came next for Ciabatta?
Well, Ciabatta wandered the house, looking for companionship wherever they could, finding some in the animals, finding some in the littlings that lived in the house. Spent a stint as a dancing mouse in a very prominent space in the Free Dominions. Learned a little bit of tap, a little bit of tango, until finally wandering into the into a bit of a forgotten area of the house, where Ciabatta stepped on something quite sharp, and the tack, as it was stuck in their foot, and they went looking for assistance to remove the tack.
And yeah, where does one mouse find assistance? A dancing mouse with an injured foot that is almost career ending. A dark day for Ciabatta it was. But there was a shining light, of course, a shining light named Margaret. And Ciabatta and Margaret met each other this fateful day as Margaret also and I'm not going to assume anything about why that was, but also was alone in that moment, had not yet found their companion. Chabata limping through the streets, unable to perform, unable to locate Tasha the raccoon to help, came across Margaret, and Margaret saw perhaps almost a kindred spirit in this mouse, and looking at Chabata, the mouse, looking at the Chabata in her hands, exclaimed, "Chabata!" And so Chabata got its name. And soon after, Margaret also took good care of well, the now newly named Chabata the mouse, brought the mouse back to health, and had found a new companion. And that has brought us now here to the circus tent, where Chabata the mouse is sized up by Breadcrumb, another mouse-like creature. And how does Margaret react to this?
Margaret is weary of the mouse, but also knows that like Chabata is much more social than she is. And so she's really gauging how Chabata is feeling about this situation. Like the mouse hasn't seemed to try to attack Chabata, so she's as relaxed as a Margaret can get, which is not very. And she looks at Chabata. She goes, well, I believe you are making a new friend.
So that's where I guess we get to decide: does Chabata speak in a real voice, or does Chabata just squeak at you?
Oh God, I don't know.
Okay, first person in chat to say whether or not Chabata speaks in real words or not gets to decide. It can be one of the players, because I'm not sure how many people are actively chatting otherwise.
Don't fail us, chat. You know what the answer is.
I mean, Chabata spent time in the Free Dominions. So, and Margaret's from the Free Dominions. So, yeah. So
I think
definitely speaks words.
I think Chabata speaks for Gaelic.
Since it's Gaelic specifically, I think for reasons that will remain in the tech call archives, Bear has to be the one that voices Chabata now.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh,
Perfect.
gosh, how does a mouse speak? Okay, let's see. Oh, do I want to make a new friend? I don't know if I want to make a new friend. He's very large. He's very large.
I can't tell if you like that or not.
I don't know if I like it either.
Do you want to go say hello?
I can certainly try. Chabata will probably wander over to this breadcrumb creature. Hi.
Hello. My name is Breadcrumb.
I'm Chabata. You're very large. It is a pleasure to meet you. Fancy
I eat
meeting
many
too.
crumbs to get very big. It is pleasure for me as well.
Yes. Fancy meeting another rodent creature here. I've never. It's been a long time since I've talked to another. Margaret, help! Margaret, help!
Why do you call for help, little friend? Do I intimidate you? It is not my wish to do so.
If I said
just
yes,
saw.
will you be nice?
Oh, no. I am very sorry, little friend. I just caught eye of your luscious fur and was most impressed by it.
You really like my fur? I think you're pretty. I like how long your whiskers are.
Breadcrumb's whiskers begin to shiver a little bit. Oh, that is a. Now I do not know what to say. Oh,
Ah. I don't know the social customs of rodents. I've spent most of my time with a raccoon and also littlings. But I think you're pretty neat. I know your name now, and maybe after this whole deal with what the littlings are doing, we could find some breadcrumbs.
oh, that sounds most enjoyable. Are you here to watch the circus as well?
I am. I'm really excited. I've never been to a circus before. I'd had some time doing tango and tap in the Free Dominions, but this is something totally different.
It is. It is. Say, do you know about circus food?
I do not. I do not educate me, please, Mr. Breadcrumb.
Oh, I will. Follow me, and we shall steal pretzels together.
Pretzels. I've only heard legends. Yes, let us go.
And I think the complication is now that Margaret is without Ciabatta for the foreseeable future, but Ciabatta will return in your time of greatest need, or whenever Ciabatta feels like it. And yeah, Adonis and also Sybil, you have both witnessed a little bit of commotion caused by two mice running towards each other. Oh, well, Ciabatta just running up to Breadcrumb.
Adonis is frantically taking notes, has flipped over to their annual research page of their journal. And has drawn pictures of the two creatures and a large heart between the two of them, and looks at the heart and kind of it goes back to taking notes.
That's adorable. Sybil is probably paying very little attention to the mice until someone, like, as Breadcrumb is sort of moving through the crowd and pushing people to the side a little bit, someone steps on Sybil's shoe. And she says, "Oh, bloody hell! I mean, how dare you? How could you have done this to me? Don't you know who I am?" And she's yanking her skirts and walking away. But it's yeah, you notice for a second, if you're canny to the household accents, that doesn't quite match a perfectly elegant outfit at the moment. But she's back in control now.
And yeah, Margaret, you've definitely noticed that. I think possibly just trying to run after Ciabatta and Breadcrumb, you hear this just bloody hell from Sybil to the side.
Immediately, Margaret just turns and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then realizes it wasn't her. She goes, oh, okay, that wasn't me. And then in the time she turns around, she goes, "How could I lose a mouse so large? Quite nimble, that mouse. It is a mouse. Rat? Mouse. Rat? That does not matter right now." And just looking like to see where Ciabatta ran off to, like, I don't see them. I mean, I suppose I should let them explore whatever that was. Oh, but I do not know how to. Should I save us a seat? Should I save a seat for Breadcrumb? Oh, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse?
You hear the clearing of a voice of a throat behind you.
Oh, sorry.
In my research, I believe it is customary and totally reasonable to save seats for others within the circus tent. This is my first time, of course, but I have studied extensively in preparation for this day.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've never been to a circus either. It was Ciabatta's, my mouse companion's, idea to come.
Oh, that is your mouse. It shows
Yes.
you. Adonis shows you the picture.
Oh, that is quite lovely. That is a lovely picture.
Musculus. I have very little. Where are my manners? Adonis, but my friends call me Addie.
Oh, I'm Margaret, but my mouse calls me Maggie.
Well, Becky, it's wonderful to meet you.
It's wonderful to meet you too.
If you wish, we may go into the tent together when it is time, and perhaps by placing a jacket or a bag or some kind of other physical object between us, we may save a seat for Ciabatta.
Oh, okay. That sounds lovely. Thank you. What brings you to the circus?
I won a ticket. I wasn't expecting to win a ticket. The odds were certainly not in my favor, but I would have brought my wife if I could have, but she doesn't like clowns, I'm afraid.
That's quite a valid fear. Ciabatta won us tickets. I do not know.
Ciabatta won you tickets?
Yes, I do not know how Ciabatta entered to win tickets.
That is astounding.
Quite an astounding mouse, yes.
Does your mouse often win contests?
I don't know how often Ciabatta enters contests, but it's quite a persuasive mouse. So it does not surprise me what Ciabatta ends up doing.
I should like to make your mouse's acquaintance at some point.
Oh, quite a lovely mouse. I'm sure they would enjoy that. Yes. Although they are not familiar with customs of other mice, having been raised by a raccoon. So they are quite an interesting. Oh yes, you know Tasha, the house raccoon in the walls.
I've heard legends of Tasha. I imagine for a littling, I don't know this for sure. I feel like a raccoon is something very akin to a dragon, or perhaps a dinosaur. We're only about as big as like their little grabby hands. So perhaps Adonis has heard legends of Tasha,
Yeah.
but has had very little. This is a bit like being told, yes, my neighbor was raised by Bigfoot, or perhaps Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So scale in household works, however, it's dramatically appropriate. This is part of the magical contracts, but there is an entire city that fits on the seat of a like 3-seater sofa. So a raccoon is Godzilla-like for you.
Well, I don't know. Tasha the raccoon. I don't know if we've been assigned seats. Adonis is peering at their ticket. He's not quite sure whether a seat has been assigned, but is it?
All of a sudden, something appears and it says 34B.
Ooh,
And
I
Margaret
like that.
apparently has 33B. And as fate was have it, 35B is Sybil's.
Oh, we are next to each other. Anyways, that's lovely.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Shall we?
Yes, let's. Let's.
Do they do what they spoke about and put a bag down on a chair? Potentially 35B.
Yeah, because I figured Ciabatta has Ciabatta's ticket. So I'm sure Margaret puts one on 35 and one on 32 just in case. Like for whichever
Excellent.
seat Ciabatta has.
Oh yeah, Ciabatta is 32. Yeah.
Sybil has been listening ever since a bag was mentioned. And and has been subtly looking at the belongings on these two individuals having a conversation, noticing some of the very fine engravings on some of the clasps on these bags and thinking, well, okay. And as she spots 35B and realizes this is her seat, she immediately very quickly descends on the seat so fast that you do not see the bag slipping underneath her skirts.
It
and
is
your
at
bag
that moment,
is
by the way, that three people just kind of just try to squeeze past you. They're probably like in the 40 something B range where they are supposed to be seated. Sybil, you notice something interesting about them. They arrive together, just shuffle along almost in perfect unison. And while they wear fairly regular, although relatively elegant clothes, there's something about their boots. Their boots are shiny, pointy, perfectly black. These are the boots of the gendarmerie.
Sybil immediately forgets about the bag that she's trying to hide under her petticoat and pays attention to those gentlemen and people that are going past. This is something that she is paying a lot of attention to. She probably will not speak to them, but she's going to observe where they sit and hope to approach them.
Yeah, they will be seated at, well, it's going to be, like, again, if you count the seats, it's going to be like starting 46 B. So it is close by. And there they sit, perfectly still, not really talking to each other, just looking at the stage, like they're waiting for something here. You could potentially find out more with an investigation roll, or you could talk to them.
I'd be happy to roll for an observation on them.
Yeah. I think, oh, well, it's not investigation, it's insight, but yeah, it's a skill roll. And you have a reroll, so, I mean, you have a free reroll as well.
And this is coming under the academia field, is that correct?
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, I
Well.
will do a reroll then. So what do I end up doing with reroll?
So with a reroll, usually anything that has at least a basic success, you can reroll. With a free reroll, I mean, if you use the donation reward, you get, which we have 5 of, so you can just reroll the entire thing.
Ooh, let's go chat. So should I just hit that again then?
Yeah, just roll it again.
Nice.
Okay, well, it seems like you're not supposed to get them. I mean, you can still re-roll this, but this is not the most critical roll at this point. It's not going to decide a lot.
I'll save my trait reroll, which
Yeah.
I could use at a later date.
Yeah, I will say since you failed, they do kind of catch you looking at them. One of them just
like craning her neck, like
yeah,
really obviously looking
yeah.
at them.
One of them just very slowly gets up and begins to walk over to you, just shuffling around the already seated people.
This is actually what Sybil wants. So Sybil's mentally ranking these gentlemen in order of attractiveness and marriageability. So the gentleman that stands up, you see her make a slightly disappointed face that it's not her top pick, but she still, perks up and taps her cheeks a little bit, get a little bit of blush in there, and then looks very winningly smiling at him. She is completely ignoring her two companions on the side, by the way, even though she's currently sitting on one of their bags.
Madame, may I help you? What seems to be the problem?
Nothing at all, sir. I was just admiring your lovely shiny boots. I have to say that is a sign of a very well put together gentleman.
I think at that he suddenly has the realization that, oh yeah, he's wearing his regular duty boots, and he's like, oh, my boots. Well, catches him. What exactly impresses you so much about them, if I may ask?
Oh, well, I have nothing but respect for the gentleman in your profession. And I do have to say, I think it's very good work that you are doing and looking so fine as you are.
Okay. I think you can roll for charm here.
Wait, can I? Can I really?
Yeah, yes. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, you have a basic success. That's going to be enough to at least go to think like, oh yeah, okay. This person is just really into cops for whatever reason. Sybil revealing herself as the villain here. And
Sybil, why are you like this?
That's enough. If you want to push this a little bit, and I don't know what you would get a free reroll from, but you may have a trait that helps you with that. If you get an extra success or a higher tier of success, oh, he's gonna like what you said.
Is there a chance of getting like information from this interaction?
I mean, if he does, like, if you impress him with that, then sure, he's going to be a lot more open about that. Yeah.
I do have the vocational trait of well-mannered. If I'm interacting with someone of high society, I can do a free reroll.
It's not really high society here, but this is a one-shot, so I'm just gonna say, sure, this guy is in a position of authority, so go for it.
And that's all that matters to you.
Yeah.
So is that just choosing one of these?
You just re-roll everything that wasn't part of a success.
Excellent.
You just click on them in alchemy, and then it gives you a re-roll prompt. Well, there's the second success. So with that, he just stands there and just, oh, it's unfortunately rare to see our profession appreciated like that. For a second, I thought that. Oh, never mind. See, we're supposed to be here incognito. I think I might have, or we might have, given a little bit too much away wearing our regular boots. It's so easy to forget that. But you also are very are very well dressed yourself. I must mention.
Oh, thank you,
It
sir.
doesn't give you any details about what he liked. Just like, hey, you also, yes, you.
For the time being. Oh, thank you, sir. Well, you know what? Hopefully I'll see you after the show, maybe.
Well, yes, I think there might even be a little break in the middle where we might perhaps go for a few refreshments together, if
Well,
time permits.
I would certainly let you bring me a lemonade.
Then I shall be your humble servant. And blushing a little bit, he just shuffles back. This time, not as coordinated, nearly slips up a little bit. But then, as Margaret suddenly finds Ciabatta back by her side, just kind of snuck in there and just seated themselves on the on seat 32B.
Oh, there you are. How you just ran off. Was everything well?
I am a changed mouse. My eyes have been opened. And I have seen and felt things that no mouse has ever seen or felt before.
Did you learn more about mouse customs?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Well, I'm quite happy for you. Did you get there? What floor they're on? Like, I don't know how this goes.
I honestly don't know how this goes either, and I don't think Ciabatta would either. His name is Breadcrumb.
Oh,
There
that's
can't be
lovely.
that many breadcrumbs in this house, right?
I do think the confusion will get to whether people direct you towards an actual crumb of bread versus you might have to be a bit specific, but I'm sure we can. Well, I'm sure we can find breadcrumb again.
I don't want to be a one-night stand, Maggie. I don't want to be a one-night stand.
I'm sure you won't be. I'm sure how many mice are named Ciabatta? I'm sure after the circus, breadcrumb will come a courting.
All of a sudden, a drum roll, trumpets, and then the show begins. The director welcomes you. And then said director also rips off his entire suit, revealing himself to also be the strong man of the show in a little striped outfit that is revealed under the suit.
What kind of show did we get invited to?
Yeah,
I don't think I read up about this circus.
Well, he's not just naked. But I did need to see the reaction to that. So anyway, he just, after welcoming you, rips off his suit and reveals the striped outfit underneath, and then calling upon the ancestral contract of his kin, the boggarts, he inflates himself in size until he's almost doubled, lifts up heavy weights to a round of applause, but then the true nature of the strongman act reveals itself as a fairy flutters in, places herself next to him, and lifts him up by the toes. After that, it's time for the next act. And I'm going to let one of you describe what that next act is. But also, you can get help. So if you don't have an idea, just popcorn it over to somebody. And next act will be described by, it's Nox again. The dice really just want you to go first.
Oh God. Okay, I've never been to a circus. I know there's lions, but what's the house equivalent of a lion?
Oh, I mean,
Is breadcrumb in the circus?
breadcrumb could be in the circus, yeah.
It's breadcrumb. That's why breadcrumb didn't tell Ciabatta anything. Yeah, so there's the lion tamer, which is doing this for Sybil. strong Russian lady. And Breadcrumb comes out as the lion and is, finding the crowd, sees Strabata. I don't know if mice can wink, but and is doing what lions do in circus, ethical circuses, and is jumping through hoops, working the crowd.
Always richly
happened to the
rewarded with
circus?
crumbs and pretzels. After that, we've temporarily lost Kobe, so I'm gonna take care of the next one. After that, a salamander enters the stage, flanked by no less than a dozen fireflies flitting about him, and he begins a fire-breathing act that culminates in him lighting up his entire body, which is the contract. Contracts just being ancestral, just yeah, contracts that the different folk of household have made. He's making use of his bioluminescence here and exits the stage to make room for the next act, and that is going to be bears.
With a dramatic drum roll, the center ring begins to fill up with about, we'll say, about half a meter of water. And a number of undines appear from beneath the surface. And to the tune of a swelling orchestra, they perform a synchronized dance that culminates in an enormous undine pyramid that bursts upward like a fountain of water. And as the music swells, the undines bow and sink invisibly back into the water as it drains down, leaving the center ring dry and OSHA compliant.
And Kobe, if you're back, you can get to describe the last act. We'll see for now.
It might just be recovering a little bit on my end.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. It fully took me out of my set. I apologize.
Then I would say the next act is a trapeze act by a sylph just jumping from rope to rope. But that is not all there is to the act. At some point, the ropes begin to shift around and reveal themselves to be just attached to, high up in the rafters, a group of weevils that flit around there. And in the end, they just begin to swim around and begin to weave the ropes together into the pattern of a star that the sylph then just almost falls, but then just begins to softly glide to the floor. And with that, this act is over. And everything in the circus goes dark. And a little to the side, Sybil would note that the gendarmes that were there have just gotten up. Most people think this is part of the show, but very soon there are whispers as the lights don't return. And considering that we have tech issues, this is where we go on break. So be right back, everybody. And we return. We are back in the circus tent. We also have Kobe again. Kobe is now on mobile internet, but this seems to work. So we'll just return to the circus. The tent has gone dark. People have begun to whisper. Sybil has noticed that the gendarmes seem to have gotten up and just shuffled their way out of there. Ciabatta is squeaking excitedly. Something seems to be going on. You hear a few dull just sounds coming from the direction of the stage, but it's hard to really make out because everybody has started to whisper. A few salamanders have begun to light up their noses and fingers with their bioluminescence to just make sense of what's going on here, but it seems very just strangely dark, and it's very hard to see or hear what's happening. So what do you do?
Can I roll for insight to better understand what's going on?
Sybil is probably going to be speaking to the, well, she's going to say, "It says, hello, says," as the cops leave, but they take no notice of her. So then she will turn to her companions instead and say, "I don't suppose you know what's going on, do you?"
So the insight roll, I think it can be either just you get up and investigate around you, which would be an investigation check. Insight would be more like, how do people react to this? Does anybody here understand what's happening? Both at this point would need more than just a basic success. But it's possible.
Fair. I think first she's going to turn to Adonis and be like, I don't suppose that there's anything in your research about this.
I read that that darkness is to build suspense, but this feels excessive.
Okay, I'm worried that this is not a typical happening at the circus. Turns to Ciabatta. Did Breadcrumb allude to any of this?
Breadcrumb did not.
No, this is very strange.
Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's try insight. Oh no!
Gosh darn it. Can mice see in the dark?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Nice.
So I think my alchemy froze. So
I will not attempt to make the roll for that, but if it gives Margaret any sort of mechanical advantage, I think that would be okay.
Did you roll for insight or
Not yet.
Oh, okay? I was like, did my alchemy freeze or did you just not roll?
Oh, that was a critical success.
Okay. So I think, yeah, with Ciabatta's help, because Ciabatta has some ability to see in the dark, you do see and hear just a lot of people. Honey, is it always like that? And of course not. That would be terrible business. A lot of people are just very confused by what's going on. But you do see no sign at all of the performers, and that I think is the most important thing. There's nobody that has come out to kind of in any way explain what's going on. And then once you've realized that, I'm not sure if Sybil has said anything about the gendarmes, but you are beginning to wonder, like, okay, what is happening? And knowing where to look, then Ciabatta sees that there seems to be something going on behind the stage. The curtains are closed, but you can swear that you just saw something light up behind there.
Do either of you wish to join me and Jabata in exploring backstage? It seems like something is happening.
Oh, certainly. I'm very big on exploration.
Well,
And
you both seem very nice, but well, it might help me find where those gentlemen went to, so I will join you.
Oh, the cops. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, on that
Very
note,
nice boots,
with
didn't
your
I don't think that's what
with
the
your
police means. I'm kidding.
with the critical success, Chabata specifically feels on edge a little bit, and also somebody has donated to introduce an NPC. So you describe how you make your way to the stage, and I'm going to check what NPC we're getting.
Making our way backstage. Okay, that's all. Is there anything we roll as we make our way backstage that would help?
Oh, you just get to describe like how you make your way there, and
I suppose that means Margaret's in the lead, much to her own chagrin, because this was her idea, which she's now regretting. And so when I say Margaret's in the lead, I mean Shabata's in the lead, probably sniffing out breadcrumb, and she's following her mouse. Just excuse me. Oh, sorry. Like making her way through. Oh, pardon me. I'm so sorry about this. And just heading towards the backstage.
yeah. At some point, somebody just looks up at you. Excuse you, Miss. Are you and your mouse with the circus? Can you tell me what's happening here? This all is rather strange, I must say, and not at all what I paid for. I can assure you.
Oh, yes. Am I good at lying?
I don't know.
I'm looking. Illusion. Oh, that's moving.
Yeah, that's the other way of deception. It's
Probably eloquence, I think.
you can use eloquence. You can also, yeah, eloquence would be that.
All right.
Or possibly, I mean, you can also lie with authority, but
Yeah,
eloquence makes the most sense here, I think.
Yeah, okay. Then I'll use eloquence. Let's try that. Woof.
Well, this NPC, I haven't gotten a description for the NPC that we get to introduce yet. Either Tiltify is not showing it to me, but also no response in chat. So, but it is your partner again. So,
Sin, answer the chat.
I was going to say you get
That's
to do it now,
convenient.
but that's also very, very convenient. Yeah.
Just looks
Since
over.
they're in
Do the
earshot.
thing.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to. Are you? You're not with the circle. That's ridiculous. No way to. Okay. Awkward and hot noble for Margaret. Uh-huh. Beauregard. Okay.
Oh my god, that is such a noble person name.
Beauregard. There's no way to get an answer out of you. I'm just going to have to do it myself. And this, the consequence of your failure is you now have a complication in the form of this person is just going to try and solve the mystery themselves. So
I don't think it's very wise.
you just try to lie to me about being in the circus. That is.
I mean,
Anyway, let's go.
Oh,
Beauregard, Beauregard, let us go. We are going to get at the bottom of this. Francis, do we have to? This is. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this. And you see. You see another fairy with the most incredibly beautiful wings fluttering gently as Beauregard gets up. Their luscious, pearlescent, almost white hair flicking back. I suppose we shall have to. Oh, but this is most unfortunate. But perhaps catch a sight of Margaret and is instantly and very visibly smitten. Even through the darkness of the circus tent, you can see Beauregard blush.
turns around and thinks it's a Sybil. Just like, oh, okay. Well, I suppose if you're going to join us, looks at Ciabatta. Any suggestions?
I think he's attracted to you.
Oh. Also blushes. Oh, wow. Looks at Adonis. Does this happen a lot at the circus?
Do you need to like go get pretzels with him or something?
No, I do.
Actually, I didn't get pronouns. What is Beauregard's pronouns?
I went with they them because we didn't get
them. Okay, fair. Yeah. You want to go get pretzels with them?
Like actual pretzels or whatever?
No, like. Oh.
I want an actual pretzel. I'm very hungry.
I could also. Oh no, that's Ciabatta. Beauregard doesn't properly understand this.
I mean, they probably. Oh yeah, no wait.
That's fair.
If she's speaking to Ciabatta, then she's speaking Spervalic. Pretzels would be like actual pretzels, though, not your pretzels. No offense.
Suddenly, you hear a shrill, just shriek.
Oh, we should go check that out.
This might have been a mouse, or it might have been a very distressed littling.
Did that sound like breadcrumb to you?
I don't think so. It didn't sound Russian or French enough.
Either or.
Game Master, with my investigation, may I try to ascertain the source of the scream?
I'm going to say yes, but it's going to be. It needs to be very quick. So again, this needs more than just a basic success because you don't have time for a real investigation. You just have time for just a quick scan around.
Very fair. Okay, let me roll then. See what the dice have for me.
Oh yeah, okay.
Success.
Yes. You recognize this as definitely the sound of a rodent. And it seems to be, it sounds, of course, panicked, as many noises that rodents make sound. But this was, in fact, a fierce battle cry.
Well, battle cries are I suppose, common at circuses. But if you're looking for your friend Breadcrumb, we should certainly go and investigate.
At this point, Ciabatta storms off.
Oh, Ciabatta! It just runs out.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese and crackers! And just runs out.
Little bandana around Ciabatta's neck, just fluttering behind it. And you all, Well, I'm going to assume that all of you follow. Francis and Beauregard definitely do. Beauregard a bit more timidly. You come up to the curtain. These are very heavy curtains. Move them to the side, and there are all sorts of just crates. There's circus equipment here. The ropes that have been spun into the shape of a star are just kept here now. And then you see one of the weevils that was part of the show just limping away to the side. And Shabata just sniffed them and just seems to be fine. It's not that the animal was hurt badly, but something has happened here. Something has occurred. And then you see that there's a trap door. And sounds of some kind of struggle are coming from down there. So what now?
Miss, I think your policemen are probably down there.
Oh, my police. Oh, well. Well, if you say so. She just strides off.
I guess we should follow her.
Do we know where she's going?
No.
Okay, let's follow
I
her.
don't even know her name. I don't know who she is.
You hear Sybil's voice coming back. Oh, and I think I've got one of your bags, by the way.
I was wondering where that went.
Give it is. I don't know. My character wants to follow Chibata, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if that's the same direction that Sybil is going in.
Where's Sybil going exactly?
I'm happy for her to go wherever the general direction was going. She was really kind of following in hopes of finding a gentleman. But I think she's following just wherever the kerfuffle is.
Definitely.
In that case, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the kerfuffle is definitely beneath the trapdoor.
Okay. So Adonis will stride over to the trapdoor, kind of peer at it, and give it a good old tug, see if it's locked or anything like that.
It's not locked, and as you open it, out of there just comes looking like they're sweating profusely, but it might also just be the water leaving their body. It comes one of the Undines. Need to you nothing to concern yourself with. The show will be back in a second. Yes.
Well, I certainly hope so. But are you all right? It sounded like you were fighting something underneath there.
It's nothing to see. Crawls out and nearly passes out. Nothing to see there, I assure you.
I'm not sure whether or not to roll care or insight.
I'll roll care if you roll insight.
Roll insight.
That works.
There is no insight roll required.
I'll roll
this.
care.
That
Yeah,
is
I'll roll care.
Absolute lie.
If I can find it, there it is. Oh, that's not a very good skill. Well, we will see. Oh, not bad.
Okay, with your basic success, what is your intention here?
Basically triage.
All right, yeah.
Harm to life, immediate harm to life, major pain, major injury.
Yeah, you do the usual. I'm not sure if that was actually invented, but you do the usual mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. As you do that, there's more just water that gets squeezed out of the body of that Undyne, but you help them. If you would like to spend one of your free rerolls with more than a basic success, you may realize something about what caused this or something else that's going on here.
I will certainly use my free reroll. Reroll. Aha! Critical success.
Mm-hmm. As you resuscitate this Undyne, yeah, it's not entirely clear what exactly caused this. There seems to be definitely some just blunt force trauma involved. You don't see any stab wounds or anything. You notice something just off about this person from closer inspection. You just the skin feels a little drier when you really touch it. It almost feels like that's not really an Undyne. They seem a lot more not solid, but just kind of rigid. There's definitely something strange going on with this performer.
Adonis is looking over, trying to resuscitate them, just being like, and if they regain consciousness, it's like, we'll ask the question. So just to clarify, everything's all right? You seem to be in a bit of a state.
All of a sudden, just with their right hand, this performer grips you, and it almost feels like some kind of claw. It's quite all right, just like I told you. Quite all right, quite all right, quite all right. And they just drift off and lose consciousness.
As they lose consciousness, does anything change about their physical form?
No, that would be too easy.
Dang it.
You might see just very quickly a little just shimmering, something just seems to fall off and then immediately reassert itself. And for a moment, you seem to see just very large round eyes. You've earned another free reroll, by the way. So...
Thank you very much, chat. I will use it wisely.
All right.
I will gently place the Undyne on the ground, roll them on their side, all the normal, been to enough frat parties to know where this might be going. And return to my companions and say, well, things are not quite all right down there, despite what they said.
Were there any gentlemen down there?
Oh, I should have asked. I was too busy making sure they weren't coughing up blood.
Oh. No, you're right. That's probably a fair thing to have checked.
But I mean, if we wish to investigate the gentleman, I imagine we could go down and check.
I don't think I want any blood on this outfit, is my worry.
It's a very fine outfit.
Thank you.
Janis, is there still shuffling going on underneath the trapdoor, or was that kind of it?
Oh,
or I guess it's still open. It's still open technically. I didn't close it.
It is. Yeah, if you didn't close it, then yes.
Can I roll to lie to Sybil that there's a gentleman down there and I can hear one?
Oh, sure. You can. I'm not sure if Kobe wants that to be a roll, but There is still
Um,
something going on downstairs. It seems to have traveled away a little bit, though. But maybe Margaret has totally heard something gentlemanly coming from down there.
Sybil could definitely be convinced.
Okay.
Okay, but no roll. At the prospect of gentlemen, how does Sybil react?
Oh, do you think? Oh, well, all right. Could you hold this? And she hikes up her petticoat, starts pulling stuff off this voluminous thigh holster with like 17 pockets and starts handing them just like random bric-a-brac. And then she's like, well, tally ho. And then jumps down. She might
Margaret's
need
gonna
to
look at
roll
that.
acrobatics. Or...
No, you
Oh, sorry,
don't.
go
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I will make you roll if you want to make a very dramatic and just cool entrance. Then you can roll acrobatics if you want to look good doing it.
For the chance that it goes wrong, I do want to roll that.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. Let me just find this roll.
If this goes wrong, I'm not going to say you get injured, but there is a very specific condition that I will inflict on you. Oh, well, also Kobe's internet is momentarily gone again. So I'm going to say,
I think
as
Margaret definitely looked at Tabata like,
Adonis is very pointedly eyeing Francis and Beauregard's like,
oh yes, are you?
you want to get
Well-
to the bottom of this? You want to get to the bottom of this?
we
That
will.
right there is the bottom.
Of course, but the lady appears to be rather more enthusiastic than anybody else here, so we shall wait for her.
Certainly.
Coward.
Meanwhile, Beauregard. Yeah. What? I did not understand what you just said. Oh.
Coward.
Okay. That guy was just did not catch that. Well, yeah. Anyway, Beauregard. They will look at Margaret. Also, I mean, do we really wish to involve ourselves? This doesn't seem to be our business at all. There are perhaps other things we might be doing instead. I mean, the circus seems to be on break. I mean,
It does. However, someone could be injured, and I feel like that takes precedent.
oh, but of course you're right. How could I? Anyway, Kobe, if you're back,
Hello.
hello.
Sorry,
If
I
you're
was just-
back, you can make your acrobatics roll. If it fails, you're going to get a condition. You're not going to be horribly injured or anything, but yeah, there is a specific condition I'm looking at here.
Was it the athletics? Is that the one?
Athletics could be something that you roll, yeah, but
Oof.
okay. Well,
And disconnected at the same time.
disconnected
Oh, no.
immediately. Did that? We see Sybil just disappear down there. I'm just going to just and try to land with a flourish, but just pancake. And Sybil, once Colby returns, will have the embarrassed condition.
Oh, that's a good one.
Unless, of course, that condition is removed by something, which can just be spending one of the aces that you have. But yeah, everybody else follows suit. Francis Francis will go first unless somebody stops him.
Nah, I kind of want to shove him.
Yeah. All right, I'm going, wench. And Ghosta, Chabata follows suit very quickly afterwards, still very
Ciabatta, bite.
concerned. Following down, can't really bite, but will just swish his tail in Francis's face repeatedly. Francis just also so distracted by this falls down, nearly falls on Sybil, but Sybil has gotten up in the meantime. Chabata is the first one to make an actually successful landing down there, and then everybody else follows after. And you're down there, and it's odd. You are by the window, so you seem to be in the walls. There's definitely a lot of just stone around here. You are in a grand cavern, possibly many inches in diameter.
Come back onto my bell.
And it is illuminated somehow, as if just kind of touched by moonlight or perhaps starlight.
I would like to make an investigation roll to determine what part of the house this is. What is this?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What's going on?
You can definitely do that.
Yeah, and my ability, if it's related to the house, I get a free reroll.
All right, yeah.
If I can just find investigation. There it is. Hello, investigation.
That is a
All
success.
right, so basic success, and I'll do that. Use that free reroll. Reroll. Two basic successes.
All right. Then I will answer 2 questions. And I think the first is, where are you?
Yes.
And you are in the area in between. You are where civilization has not reached. You are in the walls, and you are aware that this is where strange forces linger. It is not just where you occasionally find Tasha the raccoon just flitting about. It is also where other great and powerful beings reside. It is where sometimes when a hole opens up in the wall, strange beasts, unknown forms of beetles or other insects pour out from. It is also where some rare and lost treasures may be found, but yes, you're definitely in the in-between. And the luminescence that you see, that is something that you don't recognize from your studies. It is very specifically not a phenomenon that you understand to have been described previously, but it does seem like starlight. It is not anything close to the bioluminescence of fireflies or the salamanders. It seems like natural light almost, but not coming from the sky outside of the household, coming from the rocks here.
In that case, if there's a loose rock, I'd like to pocket it.
Sure. You now have a glowing rock.
My wife will love this.
It is quite pretty here.
There were definitely sounds of struggle down here. But I don't see anybody now.
Ciabatta, is this area familiar to you, having lived in the walls?
Oh, This area, not so much, no. Shibata was not this high up.
Not really, no. I was mostly down around the main floor or the basement. It's pretty cool. But let's find breadcrumb. Let's see if we
I
can find
was
breadcrumb.
just about to say, on that note, you just hear, coming through! And breadcrumb with, who was breadcrumb on stage with before?
The hot Russian lady.
Oh yeah, okay. This hot, muscled fairy lady draped across Breadcrumb's enormous, well-muscled back as Breadcrumb just rushes towards you, like coming through, injured performer.
Oh no! What happened?
We have been ambushed. Ambushed, I say.
You've been ambushed. Where are there any other injured? Where are they?
Listen, my love, I cannot talk. You must go. You must save them. I must tend to my lady.
I will do my best, Breadcrumb. I will do my best. And I don't know what's going to happen from there, quite frankly. Maybe Chibata's headed off in the direction that Breadcrumb is coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine the Shibata just like charges like through.
And as you arrive there, you nearly pass them, but there's a group of just huddled performers to the side, and they look, you don't recognize them at first. They seem to be just almost, you don't recognize them as littlings at first. You definitely recognize them as something, but they seem to have just strange colors that you haven't seen. You also, they all seem to have wings. But when you look again, one of them is the salamander, one of them is another Undine, and only one of them is a fairy. So only one of them should have wings. They just look like regular littlings on second glance, although seemingly injured. Yeah,
Adonis
somebody want to. Okay.
Okay. Adonis kind of sleeps over. So, everyone all right over here?
It is. Yes, it's quite all right. There's, oh, you must be so worried that the show has just stopped, but I assure you it's going to be coming back any moment. Any moment, just leave. Just go back up,
I'm
please.
a little bit less worried about the show and a little more worried about the Undine that is comatose outside of the trapdoor. And the rat I just saw run by with another littling on their back. Would you be willing to tell me what's going on? And GM, just... I can roll authority if you wish, or eloquence, or any. I don't know what skills would even
both
be.
have the potential to work. The outcome will just be slightly different.
All right, eloquence. I am better at eloquence.
2 basic successes. Yeah, that's gonna do something for sure. You can try and roll for even better success.
Yeah, I'll use my reroll to roll this one and see if I can get a better success.
Yeah, it's not entirely unlikely. No.
No, stay. Okay.
They just, oh, it's, you for a second just hear kind of just excited chittering that doesn't seem to come from a regular mouth. No, look. All right. Listen, if you wish to help, whatever you do, Can I swear you to a secret?
It depends what the secret is. But
Oh, I assure you that it will not harm you, but sharing it might harm us.
I don't know. This sounds like a contract, and I'm stressed. Okay, no.
This will be, yeah, you know. Look, if you swear on this, what is Adonis's contract again?
Star Child, I can fly.
Okay, Star Trek. Ah, yeah, okay. That means if you swear on
So
this, if you
I must sign over
Yeah,
my
sign off.
correct name.
yeah, if you swear on this with your name, we will show you what is happening here if you must know. But you must swear on it with your name that you and the people with you will not betray us.
Adonis looks back at the group, looks specifically very pointedly at Francis. Says, I can swear for myself. I can swear for myself, unfortunately. I am not willing to put my name to risk on strangers.
Especially that one.
Especially that one. If we can accept this one, pointing at Francis, I'm okay with this.
Excuse you. Borg just, oh, Francis, it's quite all right. But if it helps, I shall also sign with my name.
All right.
And
In
let
that
no
case,
one
yes,
say that
I
the
will.
Beauregard name is not good.
Very well.
All right, all right. And well, we don't have anything to write, so scratch it into the rocks, I suppose. Then you shall see.
Go ahead and scratch my full name, Adonis Ataxian Luchaballs, into the rocks.
Yeah. And Beauregard also scrawls a similar name, full name. Beauregard. Nox, give me 2 other names.
Ah!
See, you can cheat because you have Sin nearby, so you can just give me 2 names.
Give me 2 names. Go out loud. Just word to me. Say random names. Don't think. They're also struggling.
Okay.
Arc.
It's
Did.
Arc.
Filigree. Arc. Filigree. Beauregard.
Beauregard, Arc, Filigree, Maurice. Yeah, this in that order for whatever
Something
reason.
French.
Yeah, these are the names of Beauregard. Once they're all signed, something shifts. The light dims and then becomes a little more intense, then returns to normal. And where before you saw the 3 performers, now sit the 3 moths.
Oh.
Like moths, or like littling like moths.
Or like Mothman.
No, not Mothman. We have this already on the channel, I'm afraid.
We've already got Mothman somewhere else.
Yeah.
How many games we put Mothman into?
These are littling-sized moths. Very pretty ones, very colorful, very fuzzy, and nice looking, but they are moths and not littlings. And as they just shuffle around their fluffy antenna, well, now you know. The greatest circus of the realm, not in fact run by littlings.
I can accept this. I can accept this. I can accept this truth. I will not betray this secret to anyone. Having said that, that does not truly answer what the problem is.
The problem is that to become as we are, we had to sign our own contract. And in doing so, we seem to have done something forbidden by the realm. I'm afraid the gendarmerie is here to take our mother away. At that point, the others are like, don't say that, don't say that. That's not even part of the contract. You don't need to say that.
Is that what the ambush was?
I'm afraid so, and I'm afraid if you do not hurry on, then all will be lost, including our contract, for we have failed to protect our mother.
Is there anything we can do to help? I have to say, an ambush is not very gentlemanly of them.
Help them? They are but moths.
Shut
Moths,
up!
I say. Beauregard also said, shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm quite sorry. But please be quiet, Francis.
I like Beauregard.
Yeah, that's a good move.
All right. If it is urgent, and we may help save a life yet, can you point us in the right direction? What are we looking for when you say, I know what my mother looked like?
Oh, our mother is... She's like the starlight herself.
She's not these rocks, is she? I may have grabbed one. I'm sorry.
Not quite, not quite.
Maybe.
No, you do not
perhaps
carry a
little
piece of mother with you.
A little less metaphor, a little more literal.
You will see her as a moth.
Well, that is
But for now, we must tend to ourselves, I'm afraid. If we could carry on, we would, but...
Please tend to your wounds, tend to yourselves. There's, again, another one of you in quite a state above the trapdoor, and I think the rat ran off with a fifth one.
The rat did have another one.
Little breadcrumb.
Little? I mean, yes, breadcrumb.
Could Sybil do something very unsybolic and try and rip a little of her petticoats for stemming the bleeding of anyone who's injured?
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, they haven't been visibly injured too much, but they seem to have been beaten up, so there's definitely some bleeding there. You can roll care.
Oh no.
I mean, the gesture is appreciated anyway, but okay, yeah, you also help them.
Well done, Sybil.
And for that, I think, okay, I'm getting to make more trouble for you in a second, but for that, I think for overcoming her selfishness, Sybil gets an ace in. What does Sybil need aces in? What does Sybil have aces in?
I have street and society.
Okay, you get another one in society, so spend them freely.
Ooh, fun. Thank you.
Not sure that works like that, but it will go. Yeah, as you push on after this, though, this is where I'm going to make trouble. You see an heretofore unknown police person. This is another fairy. This one in full uniform now. The full, just very, very ornate green uniform, polished boots, very severe face, looking around, not looking at you, more looking ahead. While you come up from behind, but there is a gendarme in your way.
And they can't see us yet?
Not yet. I mean, this is me giving you an opportunity to sneak, but you are going to need to roll to get past this gendarme. The roll can also just be attack them, but something needs to be done because Sin redeemed trouble for you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sid. That's so fun. I'm ready to sneak if you all are.
You
I'll
still
try
have multiple free rerolls available, so it's,
Oh, we got this. We got this.
yeah. You're probably gonna be fine. All right. I think
I'm happy to-
if everybody wants to
sorry.
sneak, then that's a stealth roll from everyone.
Is that
Is-
Illusion?
Is that
Yeah.
the right
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
trait?
Okay.
Yes. I think Chabata may have something to help with this. Oh, okay, that's a lot of rolls. I think nobody didn't succeed though. Everybody got at least a success.
Yay.
Yay. We're so sneaky. Oh god. I'm imagining as we're sneaking, Margaret's just gonna put her hand around Francis's mouth and like drag.
Like
You don't have to
deserve.
do that. I also hate the police. They come to collect taxes.
Sybil's like making mental notes like people hate the police.
We've collecting taxes for robbing us blind when we've worked so hard for our generational wealth.
Oh dear, do shut up.
God. You know, if you've got your arm around him, this is a perfect time to pickpocket that man.
Oh yeah, sure. Is there a skill that's better for this than illusion, or I'm not sure. Roll what you want. I'm probably gonna allow it. So roll anything that makes you good at pickpocketing here.
Dexterity could be sleight of hand, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When one of us is a criminal, everyone's a criminal.
Yeah.
Are you rolling dexterity or I'm rolling dexterity?
Since you've got your hands on Francis, I think it makes sense for you.
Okay.
Oh, I was waiting for Sybil to pickpocket, but
Just reaches
If you think,
yeah.
you think it's something that Maggie would do.
Alright, I got a basic success.
Nice.
Yeah, you are now in the possession of Francis's pocket watch.
Sybil gives you like a thumbs up, like, yeah.
Tosses it over to Sybil. We split it later.
Yeah.
Sybil's
Francis
I also
Something
imagine
she likes
Beauregard
this group.
sees this.
Beauregard
thinks
just
it's a bad
smiles a little bit. Oh, that's a family heirloom. He's not gonna like that. But
Get fucked, Francis.
as you make your way further into this cave, past the gendarme now, the luminescence begins to become a bit stronger in places. Again, just shining rocks emanating light like the stars. And then you also begin to see different things. The first time you see it, you're not really sure what you're seeing, but then you realize it is a cocoon that has broken open. And you find another one, all of them also giving off light. You begin to think that there may in fact be one for every performer here. But then suddenly the sounds return, and up ahead, there is no, get her down, and to bind her and just get her out of here to the palace. Well, maybe help some. And then you see more light of it, and this time it's not rocks, it's two enormous wings. And shining
Ooh.
exactly like starlight is in pale blue light a moth that is at least 3 times bigger than the ones you saw before, struggling to get away from 3 gendarmes. And this is going to be where you decide what to do, who you help, and how. And perhaps
think
chat will
we've
also
found
have
one.
something to do about something to say about this, because if I can make more trouble for you.
Fuck the police.
As expected, but you technically have a choice.
Let's fight.
Let's get stuck in.
Yeah, I'm not going to introduce the full combat rules because this is just a charity one shot, and I'm just going to wait and see if somebody else does something. But there are 3 gendarmes. If you try to stop them, every one of you has got one, and you can try and describe what you do here.
May I attempt to run up to one or more of them and shout at them?
Diversion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adonis would like to run up and say, "Stop! Stop! 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 Look at this! Look at this amazing specimen!
Yeah.
We should be preserving the life here. We should not be destroying it."
I get to make more trouble. So you do run up to him. As you do that, the booming sound of Adonis's voice and the struggle that has been going on all around you unfortunately means that something is coming loose up above. And one of the rocks just almost like a meteor begins to fall and is going to hit Adonis unless you make a roll. You're going to get a free reroll for this because you have wings.
That's true. I forgot about that. What would that? That would not. Okay. All I know for sure is that's not shoot. Give me a second.
It's going to.
I could probably use either grace or dexterity.
Yeah,
maybe,
it's going to
maybe illusion. What do you think?
It could be. I don't think caution makes sense here because you are rushing ahead. So it's going to be probably athletics or grace, or like you said, dexterity.
Athletics, grace.
Exploration is also like a survival skill, isn't it?
It's walking through wildlands or knowing about nature.
Yeah, no, not exploration.
Okay.
It's
I'll give him. I'll say it's
Position.
grace. Let's go with grace.
yeah. I want to see you just gracefully dodge and
Okay.
fly away.
And with my wings, I'd like to upgrade that if possible.
Yeah.
Reroll. Give me hearts. Give me hearts. No,
No.
never mind.
You, I mean, with an upgrade, I think you could have also just whisked the gendarme away a little. That's not going to happen. Instead, we're going to have another complication after that, but that's going to be for another character. At first, you're going to flit past, elegantly evade the rock. It just crashes to the ground, but then just immediately begins to give off light again, basking you in its radiance as you, wings extended, descend upon this gendarme and begin to, well,
Lecture
yell
him
at
about
it.
the Wildlife Protection Act.
Yeah. And that is going to be probably authority.
Would you agree that this is related to my knowledge of the house and its the littlings that live within?
Not necessarily, unless
Alright, in
you
that case.
can kind of bring your knowledge of the gendarmerie in this. But as you described it so far, no. But I'm open to
Alright.
you fitting it in
I'll
there.
roll authority. And do I still have a free reroll? I still have one, right?
You have like 4 of them, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna reroll this one then, because that's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. All right.
You can spend more, but
I feel bad. No,
sure.
let me fail. I will fail.
Yeah. Just okay. So give us the failed monologue then, or the failed tirade here.
I raise my voice at the gendarme. Will you say the word one more time, Janis? I'm so sorry.
Gendarme.
Gendarme. I raise my voice at the gendarme. Stop this! This is a violation of the wildlife protection. And as I dodge the falling rock and it hits the ground, oh my! I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying again?
It's a violation.
It's a violation.
We are the law here. Don't you dare speak of us of violations. That is the most ridiculous. And then suddenly, you hear a great rumble. It appears to you that maybe it wasn't actually you that caused the rock to fall. More begin to come loose, and all of a sudden, a furry paw reaches into the cavern.
Dun, dun, dun.
Grabs the gendarme and you hear a bombastic but also gentle voice. For all the companionship that you have shown me, Ciabatta, I will take care of this one. And rapidly, the gendarme is whisked away by Tasha the raccoon, never to be seen again.
Yes. Oh my god.
Godzilla descends from the ceiling.
There are 2 more. While all this has happened, simultaneously, what has Sybil done?
Sybil is definitely going to pick out if one of them is the one that she met earlier in
Oh
the
yeah,
day.
absolutely.
Yeah, so that one is her target. She's going to immediately full distract mode, jump on this man, throw her arms around him and spin him so he's away from his fellas. And just start babbling about anything like, oh, we should get married, my mother will love you. The worst things ever that he could hear in that moment. He simply cannot ignore the fact that this woman is grabbing him and saying things that he really does not want to happen.
There's going to be some trouble that happens here because Ariel also redeemed trouble. So something is going to happen. First, though, are you trying to mainly distract? Or are you trying to actually convince this man to run away with you?
No, I think it's more of a distract and also a grapple.
Okay. I think so. The trouble here is then the trouble that first give me a charm roll to distract.
Ooh. I'm gonna
You
use
also
a
still have a redeemed reroll, yeah. The basic
excellent.
rerolls won't work here, but the special chat redeem rerolls will. So you have one of these at least still.
Okay. I also could use my ace because I've got a society ace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can.
So if I can I do the full roll on that one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Then you can do that. Oh yeah, by the way, you are embarrassed, but
yeah, I've still got another one for that.
You have the embarrassed condition, but that's fine. You can still use the chat reroll if you want, but we can also let this failure stand, and you just need to grapple this man.
So I got on that the ace reroll. I got the 1. Should I reroll the 3 and see if I can get 2 successes?
Oh, you have a basic success. Yes, of course. Yeah, you can try and get another success. Yeah.
Let's do it. Ooh, crit success.
Okay. With a critical success, yeah, he is so distracted that you don't even need to roll for strength. His wings begin to flutter excitedly. Run away together. But my duty to the crown, to the people, to get rid of this monstrosity. Just points at the struggling moth that is just trying to get away from them.
Monstrosity, darling, you have not met my mother yet.
We should definitely elope then. But, oh, I must say, you do have the most beautiful eyes, my darling, and well, desertion, though, I don't. He is very conflicted, looking back and forth. I'm just going to let you decide how you resolve this. You can just knock him out, just grab a rock and knock him out, or do something like that. Or you can lead him away as he begins to question his loyalties.
Is there a convincing looking crevice nearby? Because I'm
sure,
thinking
you find the perfect crevice.
My plan for her is to just lead him into a very dark area, trip him up, and then watch him fall.
I thought you were gonna cast him Amontillado him. All of a sudden, you just break him into the house.
Sure.
I'm hoping if there's either a dip in the floor or anything that she can just lead him to, that would be really, really funny. He just drops down.
We have another trouble redemption. So you lead him there. How do you do this?
She's still like twittering on. She's like, "Oh, I'm always thinking, would I just want to wear like blue? Blue for a wedding. Isn't that exciting?" And so she's carrying him over, and she says, "Oh, we should go out this way. It's quite dark, and no one will see us. That's exactly what we want. We want a little privacy, don't we?"
Oh my! That is not how I expected this day to go. But certainly.
And then she stabs his heel with her high heel.
With just a sudden like, he just falls down. hits his head, but you, and this is the trouble, begin to slip
Oh,
as
oh
your
dear.
high heel gets tangled up. And you're going to need to try and get away because suddenly you're slipping out and you realize that this crab is just, it seems to be almost a bottomless pit that you and just falling down now. So you need to do something to get yourself out of there.
I can do. What do I have?
It could be athletics. It could even be fight to struggle free, strength.
Is there any way that I could pirouette away from him and do a grace roll?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Thanks. So Sybil attempts to do a spin that she was taught by her mother back when, they were in a very dirty front room. That was the only room they were renting, and her mother was trying to teach her this ballroom dancing, and Sybil was trying so hard to picture what her life could be. It all comes flooding back in this moment, and as she's trying to detangle herself, she thinks about the time when her mum was really determinedly trying to lead her, and she was like, "No, I have to lead," and she spins away as best she can.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that was successful.
Mhm.
Ooh! Crit success.
Spin away. You even, with a flourish, grab something off him, whatever you want, whatever would be part of just the usual police loadout. This could be a baton, it could be a rapier, it could be whatever you want, but you have it now.
Ooh.
If for some reason you need it later, you can decide then. But for now, we're going to move over to Ciabatta and Margaret. There's one police man that is trying to wrestle with the moth while you see next to you Adonis attempts to yell at one of them and Sybil to flirt. What is your approach to get this gendarme out of the way? You have the assistance of Beauregard and also Ciabatta and perhaps very reluctantly Francis.
Okay. Chibata, you lead her away to safety, okay? Okay. I'm gonna grow twice my size and tackle him.
All right. Yes. I forgot that you are Bogger. Yeah. You can do that.
I'm guessing that's
Um,
right.
That is going to be fight. That is going to be, you get an extra die for this at least. Because this is a fairy. He does not get to do this. He just has wings. If you fail in this, he might fly above and that might help him. But right now, he's trying to wrangle a moth and you can just tackle him if you so
Okay.
desire.
That's
Basic
base.
success. That is enough. So describe how you just tackle him.
Margaret isn't really thinking. She just like runs out, and as she jumps, she grows. So she kind of just like headbutts herself into him as she tackles him to the floor. And she like, run, fly, fly.
Beauregard suddenly just appears very elegantly, picks up the manacles that the gendarme carries and affixes them to him. Just gives a sly little smile, helps you up, and just looks as you tower above him. Looks rather smitten.
Thank you for that.
You are most impressive, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
even in
you as
your
well.
usual frame, but especially right now, it just takes out a fan. It's just, whew,
Oh, thank
big
you.
woman. And they are just, well, I believe that's, wait. And they look around. Where's Francis? And that is the last complication, I think. Francis is following Ciabatta. Now that the gendarmes are out of the way, let's see what I could do with this giant moth.
God damn it, Francis.
God damn it, Francis.
Why are you even friends
You
with
just
him?
see Francis villainously run after Ciabatta. And you're gonna need to do something, and this can be a roll with Ciabatta. You're gonna need to do something to take care of Francis.
How do
So
I
the
get rid
moth-
of Francis permanently?
Oh.
How do I
Oh.
get Francis? No, I'm kidding.
Roll for murder.
Yeah.
Is there a roll for
Roll
accidentally?
murder with one extra die.
Is there a roll for accidentally pushing Francis off a cliff?
See,
wild
I
how
would
often that
say
happens.
yes, there is. Like you can make it look like an accident, so Beauregard never knows what you did.
I'm guessing it's gonna be fight again.
I'm going to say, as you get ready, and Ciabatta runs after Francis. No, Francis runs after Ciabatta. You get ready to intercept that. You also hear behind you, "I return!" as Breadcrumb enters the scene again. Where is my Ciabatta?
Breadcrumb!
Ciabatta!
There's someone going after Ciabatta and the mother.
Ciabatta and the great moth?
Yeah.
Big woman!
Yeah.
We shall strike together.
Okay.
And you can roll whatever you kind of want.
Question.
You get 2 extra dice for this.
Question.
Yeah.
Is Breadcrumb, even at twice their size, is Breadcrumb large enough to ride into battle?
Breadcrumb is about the size to you right now that Ciabatta usually is. So you can ride on Breadcrumb, yes.
I'm gonna ride Breadcrumb into battle.
Yeah.
She's gonna just like jump onto
Yeah.
Breadcrumb and go, go!
Francis just running is just looking at it and like, oh dearie me, just begins to unfurl his wings and try to fly, but he's gonna need to get quite high up to escape the wrath of Breadcrumb and Margaret here. So
I'm
yeah,
assuming
just
it's
roll again.
Yeah, fight again, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're rolling with 2 extra dice here.
Cool. How do I do that?
In alchemy, you can just bottom left. You can. There are these kind of up and down arrows next to the skill. Yeah.
Okay. There's up and down. Oh crap! I didn't mean to roll that. Oh well.
Well, that's.
I didn't
only
use my 2 extra dice in that.
You don't even need them. Describe how you reach Francis and take care of him, however permanently or impermanently you would like. And with 2 successes, you can make it look like an accident if something bad should befall him. Beauregard will never know, or possibly just never judge you for it.
I'm gonna go never judge. I feel like lying is a bad idea. And also, as much as she hates him, I don't think she would want to kill him, but I'm gonna kill him. So Margaret does not know her own strength, okay?
It is a problem that Breadcrumb also has.
So she's gonna like hold on to Breadcrumb's fur, and she's riding Breadcrumb into battle. And as they run, she's going to push off of Breadcrumb. And just throw herself like a bowling ball at Francis, and she accidentally is going to push him off of like a broken floorboard.
Yeah, and you hear as you cannonball into Francis, you hear his wings snap. So they will not save him as he just trundles down. No, but my prophet! And he falls.
Oh no. Whoops. Oh dear.
Borga just looks at you. Oh my.
I didn't mean
He's.
to.
I would never blame you. I just hope he's. No, probably not.
I was just trying to get him away, and I think I flung myself too hard. And
You
also,
did.
Breadcrumb
You
is
did
quite...
get him away.
He is away forever.
This is all quite much, but
Yeah.
I believe I must gather myself a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Please come to the residence of the Borgar family. We have much to discuss, I think.
Okay. Do you like pretzels? Like actual pretzels? Like the food pretzels?
Yes, I delight in pretzels, indeed. But...
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, he was more of a family friend than a personal friend, but I shall have to explain his sudden disappearance in some way. Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry.
And
sorry.
you are left alone with the moth.
Are you okay? I'm sorry, ma'am. Lady Moth. I don't know your title.
The
your
moth,
mothiness?
unlike unlike Chabata, the moth will not communicate with you in words, but instead flutter her wings. And the pattern in her wings begins to shift and almost tell a story to you, a story of her life in here. Her attempts to come before the household, the gathered fairies and sprites, boggarts, snore, and others, and how she was run off, but then found a way to share what she wanted to bring to the household through other moths that entered into a contract with her to appear as littlings. So they could show the gifts of all kinds of artistry. And you realize also that you are being offered a contract here. You can join, and much like the other performers, where they can appear as littlings, you could become moths as you desire. But in exchange, well, you would become part of the circus, but also you would be tasked with protecting Mother. Mother is not going to be offended if you say no, but in exchange for saving her, would like to offer this. Offer extends to family members. That's the fine print that you can kind of imagine.
Well, I do think Chibata would like being near Breadcrumb more.
Yeah.
And Margaret is a street performer. So I think she'll look at Ciabatta and go, I mean, if this is what you wish, I'm down.
What does Ciabatta say?
As long as you're coming with me.
Always.
Does this mean I can turn into a littling now?
Oh yeah, is this like, is there anything in the, how would this work? Like,
Ciabatta is wondering whether this means Ciabatta can now turn into a littling as well. Or moths. Moths. Littling would be more interesting, probably.
Ciabatta, you see again the pattern of the wings, this moth change. Left wing showing you with your little bandana, knitting your little tail around. Right wing, a moth, and with just one beat of the wings, they change sides. And yes, you can probably turn into a moth after this as well.
As long as I'm going with you, Maggie, I know we'll be okay.
Then yes, we would love this opportunity. Thank you, Mother.
Do Sybil or Adonis take the contract?
Sybil does not.
Yeah.
She's still kind of working out her new worldview about whether she should actually marry a man in uniform or not. Because this has kind of soured her on them somewhat. And I think she wants to see what kind of person she is without that kind of dream.
Yeah. Sybil takes personal growth over becoming a moth. That's perfectly understandable.
Adonis is conflicted momentarily. Thinks about his wife waiting, or their wife waiting for them at home, and politely declines. I'm needed elsewhere. I'm needed elsewhere. I don't know what Angelina would do without me.
A little while later, we see Sybil and Adonis emerge from the trapdoor together with the still just battered performers who have to apologize profusely now for the show that had to be cancelled, but will offer they will offer more tickets. They will offer free tickets essentially to everybody. Not saying that it might be a while until they return, because for some reason the police here are after them. We, however, remain in the cave where Margaret and Ciabatta are signing a contract. And once you do for the first time transform. So with our last scene, how does Moth Margaret look like, and what happens after?
She has very moth grit. Oh my god, she has very beautiful, fluffy purple wings because Margaret had purple hair, and she's kind of just like flying around, looking at herself like, "Oh, these are quite lovely." And she and Tabata are like flying around together, like excited. All the other moths are like, ugh, newbies. But like in a like endearing, like, ugh, way. Very like fuzzy antenna, just like happily going like this.
And possibly with the last scene, we see a few days later this beautiful mothgred flutter towards the estate of the Beauregard family to discuss many things. being a moth, a fully accidental demise of a certain Francis, and other problems that lie in the future, but also perhaps a romance. Who knows? We don't, because this is where we'll end the session. So that is the end of the first charity stream. And before we do our rounds, yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. Before the stream, I mean, I set this goal at $100. My actual goal was not zero. We definitely managed that. We ended up raising $230. And most of that, and special shout out in that regard, most of that was Sin. So thank you very much also for immediately redeeming Ciabatta and just letting us improv Ciabatta's life story. Yeah, that's going to conclude this. Like I said, there will be more charity streams for Trans Lifeline until the end of April, and then ChariTTRPGs is going to do another month-long event in May for Doctors Without Borders, specifically benefiting Palestine. We will also return with a charity stream in May. But yeah, for now, that's it. I've been Janis, he, him, 1/5 of Find Out Productions. And here's where you can find me if you want to come look for me in the future. And with that, I'll popcorn it over to Kobe.
Thank you. I've been Kobe. You can also find me online as Painty Cup. And sometimes I draw cute D&D things, or I'm really interested in getting into D&D, or rather, I guess, non-D&D systems as I'm slowly exploring into that space. So thank you so much for having me, and thank you for all of the good work towards this incredible cause. I will pass over to Bear.
Hello, I am the Soup Bear, or just Soup, or just Bear. You can find me on Blue Sky under the Soup Bear. I'm also one half of the founding duo behind Soup Dumpling Media, so you can find us under Soup Dumpling Media on Blue Sky as well as YouTube. We are running our Echoes of the Forgotten, which is our legacy D&D 5e TTRPG podcast, where I play Bertie Shore Oliveira, the human barbarian, who is the best adventurer you've ever seen. And it does not matter that she's 8 years old. That's irrelevant entirely. And thank you all so much for donating. Thank you all so much for being here. And popcorn it over to Nox.
Hi, y'all. I'm Nox Quiros. My pronouns are she, her, and I was Maggie Rye, companion to Ciabatta the mouse. Thank you for donating. This was really fun. You can find me on social media at Nox_Quiros on Instagram and TikTok. I mostly talk books, but I'm also going to be talking about like TTRPGs and just stories in general. You can also find me at Feminist Book Club because I'm a worker owner there. We have a podcast, we have a community, and I'm also the social media manager for FBC, so that's really fun. And once a month, you can find me over at Singularity Roleplay, playing Serena, who is a rift of the Little Mermaid in Country of Mist. And the GM is actually my partner, Sin, who decided to let us find out Ciabatta's life story. So yeah, that's me.
All right. And with that, we are going to end this. There's another stream for Trans Lifeline that just went live. I just got the Discord notification. So we're just going to rate that. And yeah, thanks again for watching. See you all soon. Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody.